Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Ona Cordelia Ijoma from Nigerian Quran Model School, Abuja. I am here to present a paper on basic principles and skills for content development. And our contents for discussion are the meaning of content development and content developer, basic skills for content development, basic principles for content development, and communicating high expectations on learners in content development. The development of content has been improved by the use of computer, internet, and multimedia technologies. These technologies allow the learners to participate in an active and self-paced learning environment. Therefore, the main aim of developing content is to achieve specific goals in education and place the learner's needs at the center of the learning process. Now, what is educational content development? It can be seen as the facts, concepts, theories, and principles that are taught and learned in a specific academic courses to achieve specific goals. The goals may either be to build connections with students or to encourage their learning outcomes. Who is a content developer? A content developer is a person who designs curriculum or items such as textbooks, assessments, posters, bulletin boards, etc. that teachers can use to help students learn and retain, apply the contents that are being taught. Developing content incorporates subjects, textbooks, and multimedia internet materials to produce multimedia components such as text, images, sounds, videos, and animations. Nigerian Quran Model School, Abuja, is a 21st century teaching and learning environment institution. Therefore, it adopts the national and FCT level of curriculum. Thus, the Nigerian Quran Model School teachers use the scheme, which has been broken down into teachable units by the Education Resource Centers. They analyze the scheme, taking cognizance of the three domains of education. That's the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains. Content development covers all aspects of learning in the school. These include the curricular activities and co-curricular activities. What are the content development on co-curricular activities? These include preparation of lesson plans by the teacher, teaching materials such as textbooks and multimedia. What are these multimedia teaching materials? They include graphics, visual, audio, text, animations, etc. Teaching methods. The teaching methods include demonstration, discussion, flipped classroom, field trip, discovery, project methods, and so on and so forth. Now, what are the content developments on curricular activities? On co-curricular activities, they include preparation of action plans on these co-curricular activities, having knowledge of the objectives, and preparation of reports of every contact. So, for instance, in Nigerian Quran Model School, Abuja, developing content is not a difficult task, as most of the things necessary for it are available. As an Igbo language teacher, delivering a lesson on a topic, ejiji, which means Igbo way of dressing, it will be effective and efficient because right in the school we have Igbo costumes, computer, smart box, projectors, and other things needed for showing pictures and videos related to the content of your choice. That's how it is in every content, every subject. Apart from the gadgets and accessories, there are skills needed to make content development efficient and to achieve its purpose. One is quality research skill. Quality research skill is the key for good content development. It is very important to source for reliable information materials from multimedia sources. Therefore, one should be able to diversify his or her search. 2. Organizational skill. One should basically know what should be discussed before the other. Sequence of arrangement is very important in content development. So, our duty is not only to impart knowledge, but also to make teaching and learning process enjoyable through the use of videos, audios, and colorful pictures in our content to make our lesson unforgettable. So students who engage with digital learning environments well designed and presented in innovative ways and well guided like ours are more likely to retain information and perform better academically. 3. Editing. Editing your content requires self-discipline and patience to help one come out with quality, unique content that is engaging and free from errors. 4. Ability to work both independently and with a team. In Nigerian Quran Model School, teachers come together to discuss and brainstorm on the content. Then go back to apply what they have agreed on in developing content. Now, what are the basic principles for content development? To develop a quality content, there are basic principles we should look out for. 1 is mastery of content. Acquiring relevant knowledge of the content one wants to develop is vital. This will help to give accurate information of the content. 2, knowing one's targeted learners. That is, content development, as it relates to lesson planning and delivery, demands that every teacher must have an excellent knowledge of his or her targeted learners. That is, the learners' abilities, their age, their class, and their level of understanding should be taken into consideration. 3, identifying the learning environment. Being conversant with the environment where the content is to be delivered matters a lot, as it will help one to use a suitable method and teaching materials. 4, teaching resources. Having an idea of the suitable teaching resources to be used is very, very good, as this will help to make your lesson real. 5, identifying and planning instructional learning objectives. One have to identify all the specific objectives of the content he wants to develop, and then plan how to deliver them. 6, varying assessment techniques. What are these assessment techniques? I mean, formative and summative assessments. All these should be incorporated. 7, collaborative learning. When students are encouraged to work in group, more learning takes place. Characteristics of good learning are collaborative and social, and not competitive. 8. Respecting diverse talents and way of learning. There are many different ways to learn, and no two people learn the same way. Students have different talents and learning styles to the classroom. So those that excel in mathematics may not be good in English studies, and vice versa. So students need the opportunity to show their talents and learn in ways that work for them. Then they can be guided into new way of learning that are not so easy for them. 8. Encouraging active learning. Learning is an active process. Students are not able to learn much by only sitting in the classroom, listening to teachers and giving out answers. They must be able to talk about what they are learning, write about it, relate it to their daily lives. Now, how do we communicate high expectations in learners in content development? Expect more from your learners and you will get it. Both the slow learners, the fast learners, and even those that don't want to learn at all, they all deserve high expectations. Expecting students to perform well becomes a self-fulfilling task when teachers and schools hold high standard and make extra efforts. How do they make this extra effort? By encouraging students to excel at the work they do, and by giving students positive reinforcement for doing outstanding work. So when all these things are put together, the purpose of the content will be achieved. Finally, content development is not all about creating contents, but measuring the achievement of the stated objectives to the targeted learners. Therefore, all hands must be on deck to achieve the purpose or goals for which the content is being developed. Thank you.